If you're using LinkedIn Sales Navigator to find leads for your business, you probably have struggled to export your leads into a file. By default, LinkedIn does not give the option to export the leads of your Sales Navigator search, which can be very frustrating if you want to contact them on LinkedIn or by email. Maybe you looked online and used some free scrapping tools to get your leads into an Excel sheet, but then still spent a lot of time cleaning your list for it to be ready for outreach, for example by removing the leads that are not interesting to you that Sales Navigator gave you, or by removing the emojis from the first names of your leads. So in this video, I will show you the easiest way to build your list of leads from LinkedIn Sales Navigator. You'll see how you can have a button like this one on your Sales Navigator to export your leads in a simple click, and how you can get a clean list that you don't have to modify afterwards, and that contains a ton of useful information such as verified emails of your leads and company data. Let's start. So the first thing I'll do to extract my list of leads is go on the website GiveMeLeads.io and click on this button to start using the tool for free. Then I create my account, and if you want to follow along everything that I will do in this video, please simply click the link that is in the description below. After creating an account, I am logged onto GiveMeLeads, and I connect my LinkedIn account by clicking on this button. Then I enter the email and the password of my LinkedIn account, and this step will allow GiveMeLeads to extract leads from Sales Navigator in the safest way possible. Once this is done, I click on Define Target, and I install the Chrome extension to be able to export leads from Sales Navigator. After that, if I go on Sales Navigator, I can see that I have a button Extract Leads that has appeared next to the number of results of my search. So here in this example, I will target CEOs of small companies, so of companies that have a company headcount of 1 to 10 people, and I want those CEOs to be in their current company for less than a year, which means that I'm targeting people that have just created their company, and I want all those people to be based in New York. So with all of these filters, my search is returning a bit more than 1,000 results. So I will now click on Extract Leads, and you can see that I get redirected to GiveMeLeads with the search URL being pasted onto that field. So that's perfect. Now I can click on Continue. And here that screen is not useful for this tutorial, but it can be very useful if you want to do warm outreach. And this is something that we discuss in other videos, so I let you check them out if you're interested. But for now, it's not important, so I will click on Save and Export. Now, on that pop-up, I can choose the number of leads I want to extract in my search. So here, the number of leads I want will be 200. I click on Export Leads, and now my export has started. So I will just have to wait a few minutes for it to complete, and I will be able to access my leads. When my list is ready, I can click here on Download and Open in Sheets, and that will open my list of leads in Google Sheets, where I can see for each lead the first name, last name, and company name, for example. And you can see in the first name column that each name has been cleaned, so that means that there is no special characters or emojis, for example, which is very useful if you want to import all of those leads into an outreach tool and use the first name in your messages. You can also see that you have access to the verified email of each lead, which is useful if you want to contact them by email by running email outreach campaigns. And one other important column is the very first one, Filters, where you can see that it's always valid for now, but if I go a bit more at the bottom of the file and expand the column, you can see that some leads are marked as invalid. So for example, this one has an invalid duration in company. And so basically what that means is that that lead does not match the filter duration in company that I indicated in Sales Navigator. So this lead has not been in its current company for less than a year. If I go back on the file, I can also see that that lead has an invalid company size. So if I go back on Sales Navigator, the company size is 1 to 10. So that means that that lead does not belong to a company that has between 1 and 10 people in it, and etc., etc. This one has an invalid job title, and so you can see the reason of the criteria not matching each time. If I want to see more information on each lead, I can also click here on Download CSV, and that will give me a CSV file of my leads, which contain more information than the Google Sheets file. So you can, for example, see for each lead the LinkedIn ID, the location, the profile picture URL. I can know if the lead is in first, second, or third degree with me. I can see if it's a premium profile or not, which can be useful if you want to target people that are active on LinkedIn. I can know if it's an open profile. I can also see a bunch of data on the company of the lead. So for example, the company name, the LinkedIn ID, the website, the location, the industry, the employee count, etc., etc. And one column that can be pretty interesting to check for us right now is the duration in company column, because that will allow me to understand why some of my leads are marked as invalid duration in company. So for example, this one. And basically that is because the duration in company is not less than 12 months, as indicated in Sales Navigator. And you can see that if I scroll a little bit, it's the case for a lot of leads. So that means that Sales Navigator is really a tool that is not always giving you leads that match the target criteria that you precised, which can be very annoying if you're targeting very precise people and you don't want to target people that are not in your target. And so one thing that is very good with GiveMeLeads is that you can know if your lead match your filters or not, and so decide to contact them or not by removing them of your file. So now if you want to follow the same process as me in this video, you just have to click the link in the description below and you'll be able to gain a lot of hours in your lead generation. And me, I see you later in another video.